Marina's Super Spirit Cooking Show will be back after a short break.
What's up, guys? Spenny. People in Hollywood certainly don't sacrifice babies. That's totally a made-up thing, except for that one time where Stephen Colbert literally sacrificed a baby on his show. There's an actual human baby, not a prop. It's a real-life baby. Great. Good. Everyone claps. They clap because he fed Satan a living baby. And he's very proud of himself there. Stephen Colbert thought that this would keep him from being canceled.
I'm sure the baby will be fine.
And then he says, uncaringly, I'm sure the baby will be fine. The blood red satanic background behind him. Yes, there are some very, very evil people at the tops of our federal government. Catherine Rumler was Barack Obama's personal lawyer at the White House, the most powerful attorney on planet Earth. Speaking of blood red, these are the number of emails that Catherine Rumler sent to Epstein. Red means sent. She was emailing him constantly, day and night. Catherine Rumler called Jeffrey Epstein my wonderful Jeffrey, Uncle Jeffrey. She emailed him nearly 12,000 times. Curious. Jeffrey Epstein, talking about Obama's attorney, his bestie, says Hillary loves her. Hillary loves her. She's an arch feminist who's my greatest defender. Hillary loves Catherine Rumler. What else did Hillary love? Spirit cooking dinners. You know, kind of like creepy, demonic stuff. Like here, for instance, the Podesta emails. Looking forward to having you at the spirit cooking dinner at my place. Spirit cooking dinner? What's that? Oh, well, you know, it's nothing. It's just a dark, demonic ritual that Marina Abramovich, Satanist, ran with the Hillary campaign. The Obama campaign, like all the people, Podestas, like the Obamas, Hillary. So you're seeing Obama's lawyer, you're seeing Obama's CIA director now involved. It's only a matter of time. You know, Barack Obama's Treasury Secretary also involved. It's all like a big satanic club, and you're not in it. It's totally wicked. Roger Avery is someone who recently appeared on the Joe Rogan podcast. He's a famous director in Hollywood. He co-wrote Pulp Fiction. It's an unbelievable movie, one of my favorites. He knows the business. He's also he lives in LA, and he co-wrote a bunch of other like acclaimed films. Anyway, he like straight up says that these elites are in fact eating babies. He says it. So it's not like just a gag for Stephen Colbert. He says actually happening.
Babies, man. Like that's
Do you think so that you think is real? So
well, yeah. Not only that, I think that there's sacrifices going on every day in Los Angeles. I mean, allegedly, like high level musicians, let's say, high level female musician is like killing chickens every day, doing sacrifices, like
high level.
Well, I don't want to say. I don't want to say names because I don't want to get sued, and I don't want to be dead either.
What does it rhyme like?
Here's the purchase order. I started looking at the comments for some stuff.
I don't want to be dead. He says, I don't want to be dead. He says these female musicians, they're sacrificing chickens, they're eating babies. Well, the reason why people are wondering about this is not only because there's so much that has signaled that there were some really, really nasty things going on with these monsters, but also sort of the jerky gate here, I think you could call it. These people have the finest private chefs in the world, and they're obsessed with jerky. Look at how many emails about jerky there are, including some emails about cannibalism and jerky. This has a lot of people thinking, well, maybe they are, maybe there's something more nefarious going on here when it comes to
anyone
jerky
telling me this is some of the stuff they're up to. Prior to looking at the files for myself, I would think, okay, this person is insane and a little too conspiracy brained.
Yeah.
But there are too many strange things in these files, right? So people have brought up the references to pizza, The latest thing, by the way, is the references to jerky, like beef jerky. So talk about that a little bit, because
it's strange to me that billionaires eat pizza and beef jerky. Number one, that's crazy. These people have the access to the best private chefs. They go to 5-star restaurants. They stay in 5-star hotels. They stay in villas. They import, the best chefs in the world to cook for them weeks at a time. The idea that they're talking about pizza, they're talking about jerky, that they're eating these things and it registers that it would be in an email. It's clearly a code. And it was always weird to me. Like, I didn't go in for all of Pizzagate because it got wrapped up into the QAnon thing where it was like Biden's a clone and there's going to be a trial, and Chrissy Teigen is running the whole thing. And I was like, if Chrissy Teigen was running the entire thing, it would be the most interesting thing about her. But I think that you can't ignore how weird these things are, how strange, how out of place. It seems to be a code. And is it cannibalism? We don't know. Maybe.
Is it cannibalism? We don't know. You can't ignore it, says Tim Dillon. Well, the New York Times agrees. Can you believe this? New York Times today notes that the Epstein emails, there's a particular combination of pizza and grape soda. On at least 5 occasions, Epstein's urologist continues to talk about getting pizza and grape soda with him. Why would billionaires be talking like this? Why would doctors be talking about this? Billionaires. After you use them, wash your hands. Let's get pizza and grape soda. What time do you want to get pizza and grape soda? Pizza and grape soda. Enough said. Pizza and grape soda. No photos of Jeffrey Epstein ever eating pizza or grape soda. Lots of photos of Jeffrey Epstein. First, let's get pizza with grape soda. Then a Pop-Tart, which Epstein replies, wow. And someone whose name is redacted, writing again, let's go get pizza and grape soda again. No one else can understand. What? Here it is. New York Times, ladies and gentlemen, underscoring how apparently mundane can be stretched into potentially conspiratorial. Frequent references to pizza have given fetish to Pizzagate conspiracy theory. Some prominent Democrats said torturing and raping children in the basement of a Washington restaurant. In an exchange, Epstein urologist, you have refills available. After you use them, wash your hands, and let's go get pizza and grape soda. Peculiar combination of several emails between the two men. No one can understand. Fish did not request for comment. So, what is this exactly? Anybody even tried to explain it? And you have Hollywood directors here saying, yeah, this is really bad. They're eating babies, man. They're eating babies. Predictive programming. Listen to Roger Avery, who wrote Pulp Fiction, lay out extraordinary worldview of predictive programming here.
The emails.
I think the Luciferians cast a spell on the world. And,
for real?
Oh, absolutely. It's just like how vampires can't go into a house unless they're invited. They tell you, what's going on ahead of time. It's predictive programming. And once you say it out loud and you put it out there and make fun of it and do a little skit like Stephen Colbert did a little skit on his show where, oh, here's a baby. I'm going to take this baby and I'm going to give it to Moloch. And he goes into like a cloudy red, furnace and hands the baby over. And he's, oh, the baby's going to be fine. And they make a joke about it and the audience laughs. Okay, we're all now conditioned to it. We've all seen it. And by laughing at it, we're complicit.
You think that's on purpose, that this is like some sort of a grand design to get us to be desensitized to the idea of demons eating babies?
Yeah, for sure.
Really?
For sure. And
who do you
by
think,
the way,
but
nobody's doing anything about it. We know what's happening.
But that has to take, there has to be a person or some group of people.
Yeah, like about 8,500 people. Yeah.
That are manipulating the Colbert Show?
That are manipulating everything. It's all an illusion. Like, reality as we know it is fake. That's the revelation that guy is having. And he's looking around and he's like, it's like Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Well, the thing about the emails is, one of the things is it's just stuff written down. And so that's sort of hard to digest. Like, what is this? Like, what are they saying? Like, some of it is in code, like walking over beef jerky, like talking about jerky. Could you walk beef jerky over to this person? Like, what does that mean?
For all this pizza they're talking about,
Right.
you never see any pizza.
Right. Yeah. They're ordering pizza.
I'm gonna get some grape soda. It's like with my cheese pizza.
Yeah.
And like there's all this coded language, and everyone's like, oh, that's you just have pareola. You're just seeing things where you want to see them.
No, this is clearly a code. Well, that was the thing about Pizzagate.
Clearly a code. I can't believe it. The New York Times, Joe Rogan, talking about Pizzagate. Someone's going to have to explain it to us. We asked Anna Polina Luna. She's seen the unredacted files, and she says, yeah, this is obviously a code. These people are animals. Demons. They're worse than animals. Animals are noble. These people are demons. They're evil. Animals were created by God. This is something that is totally and completely evil. It's your boy Benny. Like, share, and subscribe. We'll keep going. See ya.